What writer once said, "I am more than half persuaded that I am a man's soul put by some freak of nature into a woman's body." I
Who?
actually never knew this, and the whole trajectory of what I think of Louisa May Alcott. That's the first time that's happened on this show so far. So I'm actually surprised, but I did just give us on to the answer. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
We're here again. This is Question
Answer
with Nicole.
and Asante.
And today we are going to be playing a game called Check Your Shelf, a literary trivia card game. How fun and thrilling. There are 4 different categories: the classics, modern literature, science fiction and fantasy, and mystery and horror. We have shuffled it all together just to make it harder for ourselves today.
And I'm pretty confident that you're going to kick my ass because I think the last time I read a book was in high school. So, and that was years ago.
In case you don't know, which I feel like most of you do, I used to work at Barnes & Noble. So even if I didn't read the books, I do think I might have more knowledge than... But you know what? I could be extremely proven wrong here. And we're going to find out. I'm going to go mystery and horror.
Okay.
In Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, 8 people are invited to stay on a mysterious island. Which nursery rhyme hangs in each guest's room? There's multiple choice.
Oh, thank God.
A, Little Jack Horner. B, Hey Diddle Diddle. C, Little Bo Peep. D, 10 Little Soldiers.
I'm gonna go with 10 Little Soldiers, only because I think if there's 8 guests, that's close to 10. So 2 plus 2 killers gets you to 10 soldiers, maybe.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's correct. This counting rhyme ends with the line, "And then there were none." So
that would
You
make
can
more
take that
sense
if
than
you'd
what I
like.
said.
All right.
How many are we playing to?
Oh, we didn't decide. How many would you like?
Let's
We can
do
do 10 again. Yeah.
Simple 10.
Lovely. All right.
Which would you like?
Give me the mystery and horror again.
Alrighty. In Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl, what are readers surprised to learn? I suppose spoilers for Gone Girl, but A, Nick killed Amy. B, Amy is not dead. C, Amy's old boyfriend Desi killed her. Or D, Amy committed suicide.
I believe... Oh, I haven't read this book, but I think it might be B. Amy isn't dead.
That is correct. I also haven't seen the movie either.
Me either.
Gone Girl spent 8 weeks atop the New York Times bestseller list.
Wow.
I also have no idea how much the movie is based on the book or not. But
Me either.
I just know that Gone Girl is a movie as well.
All right. Classics or modern literature?
Give me the classics, because I'm hoping that maybe I read this one in school.
These cards are so nicely sized.
They are very... I do
lovely.
like these cards.
What writer once said, "I am more than half persuaded that I am a man's soul put by some freak of nature into a woman's body"? A, Charlotte Bronte. B, Louisa May Alcott. C, Jane Austen. D, Emily Dickinson.
Fascinating. I was
I actually never knew this, and the whole trajectory of what I think of Louisa May Alcott. Oh!
I'm going to go with Louisa May Alcott. Final answer.
That's the first time that's happened on this show so far. So I'm actually surprised, but I did just give us on to the answer. So
I'll answer another one, but I was really thinking that it was going to be Mary Shelley. I was hoping for like the Frankenstein. I was like, maybe. And then she was not listed. I was like, are you sure there's not a surprise 5th option?
Oh, man. I'm so sorry I gave
good.
you the answer. I'm just so surprised that she thought that. It says, in Alcott's Little Women, the tomboyish Jo makes a similar remark. "I can't get over my disappointment in not being a boy." Oh, that's so sad. All right, let me give you another one. You guys, that's the first time that's happened. I'll go with another classic for you.
Okay.
Keep my fucking mouth shut this time. John Gardner's 1971 novel, Grendel, is a reworking of what famous tale, retold from the perspective of the original story's villain? A. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. B. Beowulf. C. Othello. D. Moby Dick.
That's going to be Beowulf.
That would be correct. Written down sometime in the 8th century, Beowulf is one of the few intact works of Anglo-Saxon literature. Saxon. There you go. I did, in fact, read that.
I read some of it.
Giving 9th graders, or not, honestly, I don't even know what grade I was in, but I was pretty young. Oh, maybe I wasn't. Maybe it was my junior year. But giving high schoolers a text that needs a translation, and you have like 3 different... No, too much.
Although, to be fair, you can make that same argument with Shakespeare.
You're right. Well, Shakespeare doesn't technically need a translation.
Fair. I suppose like that is a little bit different than Beowulf being written in like
medieval.
Yeah. But, all right, would you like modern literature or modern literature?
I'm going to go with modern literature.
Fascinating. Daisy Buchanan's fashionable home and the seat of all of Gatsby's hopes and longings is in what fictional Long Island neighborhood? East Egg, Clover, South Egg, or West Egg? What, no North Egg?
Oh, I actually don't know. I think I'm going to go with East Egg.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh my god.
Jay Gatsby's lavish but less fashionable home lies across the inlet in the neighborhood of West Egg. I
dug deep into my mind for that one. Would you like modern literature or modern literature?
I'm going to go with modern literature.
What critically acclaimed 2005 novel by Kazuo Ishiguro, I apologize, everybody, concerns human clones being raised for organ harvesting? A. The Pillow Book. B. The Buried Giant. C. Never Let Me Go. D. Remains of the Day.
I was not thinking of any of those. Remains of the Day.
That is incorrect. It was C. Never Let Me Go. Ishiguro's novel was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize and was adapted into a film in 2010.
How much time passes between the first part of Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, in which the Ramsay family plans a trip across a bay to a lighthouse, and the third section in which the trip finally takes place? 3 months, 5 years, 2 weeks, or 10 years?
I believe it was 3 months.
Final answer?
Yes.
The answer was 10 years.
I haven't read that. I was making shit up, everybody.
In the ensuing decade, many of the Ramsay family die or otherwise vanish from the storyline.
Wow. That's crazy.
One of them goes off to become a chef.
I don't read enough Virginia Woolf.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is something that comes to mind.
Yeah.
The only thing that comes to mind regarding Virginia Woolf.
Taylor Swift references that in the song called Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Fun fact, everybody. All right. Would you like mystery and horror or modern literature?
Let's do mystery and horror.
Zone 1 by Colson Whitehead is a literary take on what classic horror genre? A. Vampire story. B. Ghost story. C. Zombie apocalypse. D. Serial killer story.
What was the name of the book?
Zone 1.
That's got to be a zombie movie, zombie book.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. Zombie apocalypse. Whitehead decided to write a zombie novel as a way to reconnect with his adolescent love of horror fiction and comics.
I love a good zombie story.
Me too.
All right. Modern literature or the classics?
I'm going to go classics.
We do not like modern literature.
We didn't do well.
Written in the 1600s, the epic novel Outlaws of the Marsh follows the adventures of 108 bandits who live on Mount Liang in what country? China, Japan, India, or Korea?
I'm going to go with Korea.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
That is incorrect. China. Sometimes titled Water Margin, Outlaws of the Marsh is considered one of the foundational works of Chinese literature.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, this one is like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry. The real core of the message of this podcast.
Yeah. Learning something. Would you like modern literature or science fiction and fantasy?
I'm going to brave the modern literature.
Oh, surprised. In Toni Morrison's novel, Beloved, Seth believes she is Seth? It looks like it's spelled like Seth, so I'm going to go with Seth. Seth believes she is haunted by the ghost of whom? A, school teacher. B, her youngest daughter. C, Hallie. D, her mother.
I'm going to go with her daughter. B.
Correct. Prior to the beginning of the novel, Seth killed her firstborn child in an attempt to keep her from having to return to a life of slavery. Spoiler alert!
Damn.
Wow, that sounds like a very intriguing novel. All right, I'm going to go science fiction fantasy, please.
Stealing that from me, I see.
I'm so sorry about that.
Understood.
If it's a Game of Thrones answer, I'll be sad for you.
In Dune by Frank Herbert, what is the name of the valuable substance found on the desert planet Arrakis? Spice melange, Moloko Plus, Soma, or Substance D?
I have not read Dune. I haven't seen Dune. I'm going to go with C.
Soma?
Yeah.
The answer is A, Spice melange.
Of course it is.
Or melange, Melange. In Herbert's fictional universe, the spice is necessary for interstellar travel and the foundation of wealth and power in the galaxy. I do like that they just call it the spice.
It's just a little spice.
Who's the richest guy in the world? Oh, the guy who has the most spice, you know?
The guy who has the spice. Classics or modern literature?
I want to see the classics.
What 1895 Thomas Hardy novel concerns a young man and his doomed love for his cousin? Hold on.
That's it?
Did I read that right? And his doomed love for his cousin, the unhappily married Sue Bridehead. Am I reading that right? Is this like a little incestual?
Just a dash.
Okay. A, Brideshead Revisited. B, Far from the Madding Crowd. C, Jude the Obscure. D, Waverly.
You know, none of the...
I honestly have never heard of any of those.
Neither have I. D, Waverly.
It was C, Jude the Obscure. The novel has been adapted into a television miniseries, several films, a musical, and in 2018, a podcast.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
We'll be looking that up later.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Baffling to...
Yeah.
Never heard.
No clue. I'm going to go classics again. Let's keep the classics going.
What children's book character holding a dodo is immortalized in stained glass in Christchurch Cathedral in Oxford, UK? Paddington Bear, Alice, Winnie the Pooh, or Tiny Tim?
That would be Alice.
That is correct. Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, was a professor of mathematics at the University of Oxford. Oh,
didn't know that.
Nor that.
Cool.
Let's do mystery and horror.
Maisie Dobbs, the hero of Jacqueline Winspear's detective novels, was a field nurse in what war? A, the Korean War. B, World War I. C, the Falklands War. D, World War II.
World War II.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. It was World War I.
The other one.
The first Maisie Dobbs novel was published in 2003.
The Great War is so great, we don't need a second one.
That's another Taylor Swift song. The Great War.
Is it really? Is it a tribute to those fallen in World War I?
No, that would be Epiphany. She actually does that. It's for her grandfather. Anyway.
Okay.
I can make a Taylor Swift reference every day, every moment.
You're going to go crazy when we do the music trivia.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go the classics again. I feel safe with that. Oh, no.
What poetic work from the late 12th century features stories told by numerous narrators, such as varied walks of life, such as a knight, a miller, and a friar? Joral's Saga, Utopia, the Canterbury Tales, or the Fairy Queen?
I think I know. I think it's the Canterbury Tales.
That is correct.
Oh, I have that fucking book right there.
Geoffrey Chaucer's long-form work features pilgrims telling stories to pass the time on their way to visit Thomas Becket's shrine in Canterbury.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of like. I always liked the. I don't think I read a lot of the Canterbury Tales that we got assigned.
They are so funny. Like, actually funny.
I do regret not reading them because of that, but I also just like the idea of a whole book being like, what if it was like a bunch of different stories that like people were like telling along the way?
I also had to say the C word in class. Like, the C word is written in the Canterbury Tales.
Hell yeah. I wonder if like teachers like not get a kick out of, but I wonder like when they know that like there's a word that like these kids are gonna like lose their mind over, if they're like, I wonder what they're thinking.
They have to give it to a particular student to read out loud. Like, All right. Would you like mystery and horror or modern literature?
Let's try modern literature again.
Jane Smiley's 1991 novel, 1,000 Acres, was inspired by what Shakespeare play? A. Romeo and Juliet. B. Macbeth. C. Hamlet. D. King Lear.
The only Shakespeare play that comes to mind that might have 1,000 acres is Macbeth with Birnam Wood and Dunsinane. So I'm going to go with Macbeth.
That is incorrect. It was King Lear. King Lear, like Shakespeare's Lear, the father in 1,000 Acres, intends to divide his farmland among his three daughters, but disinherits one. Which I haven't read King Lear, everybody.
Nor have I.
Okay. Maybe that's our book club. Read King Lear. Give me mystery and horror.
The demon Pazuzu is the primary antagonist of what William Peter Blatty novel? The Poltergeist, The Exorcist, The Dead Zone, or the others?
Be The Exorcist.
That is correct. In ancient Mesopotamian mythology, Pazuzu is the name of a destructive wind demon.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't have known that because I've never seen The Exorcist.
Oh, it's good. You'd like it.
I've heard. Give me science fiction and fantasy.
Okay.
If there's like, oh, never mind. We're back to mine. I was gonna say if there's like 7 of them in a row, I might win.
Oh, back to the double modern literature. What science fiction author created 3 laws of robotics? A. Isaac Asimov. B. C.J. Cherry? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. C. Arthur C. Clarke. D. Robert Heinlein.
That would be Isaac Asimov.
That is correct. Asimov introduced the idea of the 3 laws in short stories that were eventually collected in the novel I, Robot. We are tied, so we're doing pretty well.
I have known more about books than I thought. Although I will say I think like 2 of these have been full guesses. The Agatha Christie and then the beloved one.
It's really all right. That's what trivia is. Well, I'll go with modern literature.
Which of these is not one of the books in Hilary Mantel's trilogy of novels about Thomas Cromwell? Wolf Hall, Dissolution, The Mirror and the Light, Bring Up the Bodies.
I don't know these. I'm going to go with Mirror and Light.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
And that is incorrect. It was Dissolution. C.J. Sampson's Dissolution also features Thomas Cromwell, who commissions the main character, Matthew Shardlake, to investigate a murder at a monastery.
I've never heard of those.
Nor have I.
Modern literature or science fiction? Fantasy.
I'm going to go with science fiction fantasy.
Lloyd Alexander's Chronicles of Prydain novels borrow characters and place names from the mythology of what culture? A. Chinese. B. Norse. C. Welsh. D. Egyptian. Sorry, I don't know what that question's worded weird for me. I apologize.
What was the name of the book?
Chronicles of Prydain.
I'm gonna go with Welsh.
Correct. Alexander, an American, became fascinated with Welsh culture while stationed in Wales during World War II.
The double modern literature really sucks to see.
Mm-hmm.
In Kevin Kwan's 2013 novel Crazy Rich Asians, Rachel travels from New York to what city to meet her boyfriend Nick's wealthy family? A. Manila, B. Taipei, C. Singapore, or D. Hong Kong?
I've never seen this movie or read this book. I'm going to go with Singapore.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Wow.
Kwan lived in Singapore until he was 11 when his family moved to the United States.
Ooh.
That is such a great movie.
I do need to watch that. Okay.
I think it counts as a rom-com, so I guess my review for Love Actually or Punch Drunk Love is wrong, and that I've seen that before.
Oh, well, that's all right.
And we're tied up again.
We are. Modern literature or mystery and horror?
I'm going to do modern literature. Let's get that off the board. Let's see what we can... Doubling up on mystery and horror. That's not bad.
That's good. Jonathan Letham's 1999 novel, Motherless Brooklyn, features a private investigator with what disorder? A. Tourette's syndrome. B. Autism spectrum disorder. C. Oppositional defiant disorder. D. Dyslexia.
Motherless New York. Or Motherless Brooklyn?
Yes, Motherless Brooklyn.
Dyslexia.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It was not. It was A. Tourette's syndrome. Private investigator Lionel Esrog was portrayed by Edward Norton in the 2019 film adaptation.
Oh.
Wow. Way to go, Ed.
Yeah. Dropped out of Incredible Hulk just to do that.
I'll go with mystery and horror.
What is the Maltese Falcon in Dashiell Hammett's classic novel of the same name? A jewel-encrusted statue. B, a code name for Bridget O'Shaughnessy. C, a symbol of the Russian military. Or D, Caspar Gutman's hunting bird.
I'm going to go with the code name.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Although I did think that before I read the answer. A jewel-encrusted statue. Hammett was for a time an actual private detective for the Pinkerton Agency.
All right.
The Pinkerton.
Would you like science fiction fantasy or mystery and horror?
I'll do mystery and horror.
The novelist Peter Straub collaborated with what writer on the horror novel The Talisman and its 2001 sequel? A. Neil Gaiman. B. Stephen King. C. Margaret Atwood. D. Clive Barker.
I'm gonna go Stephen King.
That is correct. I'm like, if you know the other authors and this, well, actually, Clive Barker is a horror author, but like Margaret Atwood, I guess you could consider *Handmaid's Tale* a horror. But yes, Stephen King. After Straub's death in 2022, King said, "Working with him was one of the great joys of my creative life." Give me science fiction fantasy.
Alrighty. Not the double modern literature.
No!
In The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, what phrase heralds the eventual arrival of Narnia's true leader? A. Always winter but never Christmas. B. One ring to rule them all. C. Aslan is on the move. Or D. All names will soon be restored to their proper owners.
I actually don't know. I'm going to go with D.
The all names will soon be restored.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The answer is C. Aslan is on the move. The lion Aslan is widely considered to be a metaphor for Jesus Christ.
Oh. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Is that why there's 3 siblings? Like the 3 wise men? I don't know. I'm not...
Well, I haven't seen Narnia since I was like literally 10 years old.
I
so
also haven't.
That's not my special interest, fantasy-wise.
All right, we think of modern literature or modern literature?
I think you should go with modern literature. In Bob Dylan's 1997 song, Highlands, he name drops what author, best known for her novel Fear of Flying? A. Donna Tartt. B. Erica Jong. C. Maya Angelou. D. Margaret Atwood.
Margaret Atwood.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's incorrect. Erica Jong. Published in 1973, Fear of Flying was a hallmark of the sexual revolution of the 1970s and has sold over 20 million copies. Give me the classics.
Diedrich Knickerbocker, Ichabod Crane, and Rip Van Winkle are all creations of what 19th century American writer? A. Mark Twain. B. Washington Irving. C. Louisa May Alcott. Or D. Nathaniel Hawthorne.
That would be Mark Twain.
Final answer?
Yes.
The answer is B. Washington Irving.
What?
Irving's whimsical creation, Diedrich Knickerbocker, became a byword for denizens of New York City that still subsists today in place names and institutions.
What in the goddamn fuck was I thinking? You're so right. When you said Ichabod Crane, my mind went to Scrooge. And I was thinking, first of all, Mark Twain did not even write A Christmas Carol. So I wouldn't have even been right regardless. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry about my confidence in that answer.
I thought you were because in 7th grade, I remember, at least we did it my year, there were like a collection of like 5 short plays based on a bunch of like one was like about a frog and it was like a Mark Twain story. One was The Headless Horseman, The Monkey's Paw, like all these little short stories. And we went to go see it. And I thought you were thinking because the frog one that is in there is by Mark Twain, I believe. But
I lost my mind there for a second. I'm so sorry, everybody. Excuse my confidence.
I had my thumb over the answer, and I truly was like, yeah, it is Mark Twain. Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Okay. Do you want science fiction, fantasy, or modern literature?
Bring me to the science fiction. Please don't be modern literature underneath it. Okay.
In Neil Gaiman's American Gods, Mr. Wednesday is a faded version of what Old Norse god? A. Thor. B. Mithra. C. Odin. D. Loki.
I'm going to go with Thor, because Wednesday is spelled weird, and so is Mjolnir.
That is incorrect. It was Odin. In the English language, the word Wednesday is derived from Odin, or his Germanic derivative, Woden. I don't know why that was so funny to me. You know, Woden.
Woden.
Whoa. All right, give me modern literature. Let's just suck it up.
What novel by Sally Rooney centered on the love and friendship of 2 Irish teenagers?
I literally, thank God. Sorry.
No, okay. Centered on the love and friendship of 2 Irish teenagers, was adapted into a television series of the same name in 2020. Reservation Dogs, Normal People, Yellow Jackets, or Outlander.
That would be Normal People.
That is correct.
Oh my God, you
Normal
guys.
People is Rooney's second novel after her critically acclaimed debut, Conversations with Friends. The way that I was like, imagine if this was the crush, like.
I have never been so confident in an answer, you guys. Thank God. Thank God for Sally Rooney. Truly. That was, I literally, if you couldn't tell, I stood up and gave a round of applause when you started that question.
All right, give me modern literature because I want to get it out of the. Okay. These are good picks.
Yes. Rachel, one of the 3 primary narrators of The Girl on the Train, suffers from an addiction to what? A. Alcohol. B. Gambling. C. Cocaine. D. Opiates.
Phenomenal question, Steve. Let's go gambling. I'm going to go say gambling.
That is incorrect.
Oh, dang.
It was alcohol. The thriller's plot hinges on Rachel's drinking in subsequent blackouts. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I'm going to go science fiction fantasy.
Let's see. In China Melville's Baslag trilogy of novels, the city of New Crobuzon is built atop what? A, an ancient city. B, an enchanted mine. C, the bones of a giant beast. Or D, a magic portal.
I'm going to go with the bones of a giant beast because it's giving basilisk vibes. I don't know.
That is correct. The bones of a giant beast. Mayville has characterized his steampunk novels not as fantasy, but as weird fiction.
Fair enough. Sure. All right.
I got to start locking in.
No, you're doing great. We were tied for like 4 questions in a row. So would you like mystery, horror, or the classic?
Let's do the classics. Incoming Lord of the Flies question. Here we go.
In Moby Dick, what coastal New England island does the doomed whaling ship Pequod, oh God, I don't know how to say it, set sail from? A, Peaks Island. B, Martha's Vineyard. C, Nantucket. D, Block Island. I've been to Block Island. I got one of the worst sunburns of my entire life at Block Island.
The first one that came to mind was Nantucket, so I'm going to go with Nantucket. I'm going to trust my gut.
That's correct. Nantucket, the small island off the coast of Cape Cod, was for a time considered the whaling capital of the world.
Interesting. Which one would you like?
I would love mystery and horror.
Why does nobody Bod Owens grow up in a cemetery in Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard book? A, his father is a caretaker. B, he is a ghost but doesn't know it. C, his parents were murdered and the spirits adopted him. Or D, he lives next door.
I'm going to go with A.
Final answer?
But I really hope that he's a ghost and he doesn't know it. But I'm going to go with A.
The answer is C. His parents were murdered and the spirits adopted him.
That's so cute.
The book won both the Carnegie Medal and the Newbery Medal.
Wow. Would you like classics or modern literature?
I'm going to go with the classics. Incoming Lord of the Flies.
Which Charles Dickens novel features the ghastly Miss Havisham,
Lord
a
of the Flies.
middle-aged shut-in who wears a decaying wedding dress and is described as looking like a waxwork skeleton? I have read this, unfortunately.
Are there,
Oh
is it
my
on
god. I'm so sorry. I forgot
That's
to
all
give
right.
the multiple choice.
the one non-multiple choice question in this whole... I would love to make a trivia game where all of the questions are multiple, except for one. And it's just like the most absurd... Like, okay, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay. A, Oliver Twist. B, Great Expectations. C, Little Dorrit. D, A Christmas Carol.
Well, I know it's not A Christmas Carol because none of the Muppets were in a wedding dress. Oliver Twist.
That is incorrect. It was Great Expectations. Jilted in love, Miss Havisham grooms her ward Estella to break men's hearts, including the novel's hero, Pip. Hero should be a loose term for Pip.
I never read that one.
You shouldn't. It's not good.
Isn't that the one where like for like 30 chapters he's like walking down the stairs or something
Yep,
like
and
that?
there's like the longest run-on sentence in the fucking world. Yeah. Give me science fiction fantasy.
What kind of creature is Shelob in J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy? A, a cave troll. B, an orc. C, a giant spider. D, a dragon.
I'm going to go with a giant spider.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. In correspondence, Tolkien states that Shelob means female spider, as lob is an Old English term for a spider, hence she-lob.
Awesome.
Is that 9?
It is.
Oh, fuck.
I'm at 9, you're at 8. Would you like the classics or modern literature? Two real tough ones.
Third times in a row. The classics. Lord of the Flies. Inbound. Here we go.
The first volume of work by what famously reclusive poet was published in 1890, 4 years after her death?
Okay.
A, Sylvia Plath. B, Emily Dickinson. C, Virginia Woolf. D, Edith Wharton.
Okay, I've heard of all those names.
That's good.
I don't think I've read poetry in years. I'm going to go with Virginia Woolf. She's been a theme, I think, in all of the games we've played today.
That is incorrect. It was Emily Dickinson. Only 10 of Dickinson's poems were published in her lifetime. Give me modern literature.
Brave. The writer Charles Portis is best known for what revisionist western about a plucky pioneer girl out to avenge her father's murder? True Grit, Lonesome Dove, Warlock, or Shane?
Fucking, why did I pick this?
I didn't read the book.
I'm gonna go with B.
B, final answer?
Mm-hmm.
The answer was A, True Grit. The novel was adapted into 2 films starring John Wayne in 1969, nice, and Haley Steinfeld in 2010. That's a pretty good movie, actually.
Don't ask me anything about fucking westerns. We learned that from the movie episode.
Yeah, at least like out on horseback or whatever, a horse named Slickback or whatever the hell that movie was.
His name Slickback is crazy. Oh my god, it was Widowmaker.
A horse named Widowmaker.
Yep. With what's his fucking face? I don't even know. All right, would you like mystery and horror or science fiction fantasy?
Science fiction fantasy. I gotta go for the win. Gotta go for the kill shot.
What Andy Weir novel about a stranded astronaut was adapted into a 2015 movie starring Matt Damon? A, The Martian. B, Gravity. C, Capricorn 1. D, Edge of Tomorrow.
Well, I know it's not Gravity, because isn't that Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with The Martian.
That would be correct. The novel about a disaster during a mission to Mars takes place in 2035.
We're almost there.
We are almost there. 10 years. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For a second, I thought it was 2026. I'm ahead of my time. Oh my god. Give me mystery and horror.
It all comes down to this. The double modern literature finale if you get this wrong.
I'll pass away.
George Simenon's food-loving Parisian detective
What?
Maigret. Hold on. George Simenon's food-loving... This sentence needs a couple of commas. Food-loving Parisian detective Maigret is known for what affectation? A. Snapping his fingers. B. Smoking a pipe. C. Owning cats. Or D. Using English slang.
I'm going to go with smoking a pipe.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh.
Simeon wrote 75 Maigret novels between 1931 and 1972.
Wow. And
Well
that would be
done.
the winning point. So I dropped the card. That would be the winning point for me. Should we ask you one last question? One last modern literature to close the game out?
Sure.
Which side do you want, left or right?
Right.
Hampton College, the fictional setting for Donna Tartt's novel, The Secret History, is loosely based on what real-life Vermont school? A. Wait, all of our podcasts are connected. Hold on. A. Bates College. B. Bennington College. C. Amherst College. D. Emerson College. Bennington Triangle.
Right.
Oh my god. Anyway, sorry.
Is Bennington like the only one that is from Bennington? Final answer.
It's Bennington College. Tartt attended Bennington from 1982 to 1986. There you go. Well,
in spirit, we tied, but you did pull out the win.
I pulled out the win. Oh my gosh, this was fun. This was actually well matched, I think, for us.
I knew more or was able to guess more. Yeah,
this is great. I feel great.
Yeah. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. As always, everybody, please tell your friends about us. We are very appreciative. We're having a great time. And very appreciative and hope that you are also having a great time listening. And if you are, be sure to follow us on Instagram and rate the podcast.
10 out of 10 stars.
Yes. It only goes up to 5, but 10 out of 10 for us in just the vibes. If there are any games you want us to play, or you think we need to improve on something, or anything
or if
else,
there's a theme for a trivia that you want to see us tackle, that would be
if you want to
fun.
be our fact checker, then email us the questionanswerpodcast@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram, same title, obviously. I think that's it.
Yeah, once again, thank you for listening. We hope you learned something, and we hope you enjoyed your time with us here at the Question
Answer
Podcast.
Bye.
Goodbye.